Hi, I'm Praneeth, and welcome to my show, The Active Hour, where we discuss health and fitness, nutrition, and the blueprint to enhance your vitality.
Today, I want to talk about something that we all hit during our fitness journey and something that I recently hit. It's the plateau. You're training really fucking hard, doing everything by the fucking book, but still you don't see the results. Your goals stop. It's really frustrating and you're not going anywhere. And it can really fuck up with your motivation though. I hit the wall recently and I'm going to talk about the steps I took to overcome it. Personally, I hit the plateau after several months of intense training. I've been running, biking, swimming, lifting for a long period of time, and I've been on a consistent calorie deficit without focus on recovery or adjusting my calorie needs. I always thought I was recovering enough because I didn't feel fatigue, I didn't feel too exhausted physically, but mentally and internally my body was really exhausted. According to the science, our bodies are really fucking smart. If you are in a calorie deficit for too long, your body can stop its metabolism to save energy. This is called metabolic adaptation. Studies show that if you're in a consistent calorie deficit for 4 to 6 months, most people experience this slowdown called hitting a plateau or slowing down of metabolism. Personally, for me, I didn't feel exhausted on the physical level, but I saw some degradation in my performance. I wasn't able to lift heavier than I used to or I wanted to. And also I wasn't able to run, bike or swim as efficiently as I wanted. When I wasn't able to do that, I was trying to push myself more harder. I wanted to swim more faster, bike more faster, try to lift heavier, but I just couldn't lift. And then I sat down and I learned that I hit a plateau. And then when I sat down and started re-evaluating on what's going on, I realized that I hit the wall. I went through all the stuff that I was doing, enlightened myself on that I need more recovery, not just physically, but also internally. I created the plan to bounce back and re-kick my metabolism. Here are the steps I did, which I hope will be beneficial to you as well if you're in the same state as I was. Step 1, slightly increasing your calorie intake. One of the things that I did was to increase the calorie intake. I know it sounds counterintuitive, especially when you're trying to make some progress in terms of fat loss, but think of this in terms of fuel to your body. Sometimes you need to refuel to reset the body. By gradually increasing my calories from around 200 to 300 every single day, I was able to fire that ignite into my metabolism again. By gradually increasing the calories from about 200 to 300 calories a day, my metabolism started firing back again. There is research showing that short breaks from calorie deficit, known as refeeds or diet breaks, can help you reset your metabolism and prevent it from slowing down. Step 2, managing cortisol and stress levels. I was doing a lot of hybrid training. I was doing some sort of cardio in the morning, run, bike, swim, and then I was lifting in the evening. So I was doing some sort of cardio 7 days a week, 365 days of the year. And I was lifting 4 to 5 days a week. And also I was in a significant state of calorie deficit for a long period of time. What happened was my metabolism got fucked. It stopped, it stalled, I hit the wall. So neither I was able to build any sort of muscle, nor I was losing any fat. Because I was overtraining, my cortisol and stress level were off the roof. Elevated cortisol levels can lead to fat storage and make recovery harder. When my performance was decreasing, that was directly proportional to lower recovery. I was glad I learned this because my wife told me I was overtraining, I need to calm down, and I was, no, I really enjoy exercising. There's not even a day I had to push myself to exercise or I was demotivated. Exercise is something I really enjoy doing it. I do it when I'm in a vacation, I do it every single day. I do it when I land directly from the flight. This is another sign that the wives are always right. A study in the Journal of Endocrinology found that high cortisol over time can lead to muscle mass loss as well. So the ways I was able to get that stress and the cortisol level down was actually the hardest part of this whole process that I had to go through. It was reducing my hybrid training to just exercising once a day. I completely stopped exercising twice a day. I shuffled around the stuff that I love to do. I was lifting 4 days a week: Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday, I was doing my cardio. I was running once a week, swimming twice a week, and biking once a week. So that way, I was able to satisfy my hunger of doing all the stuff that I love: running, biking, swimming, and lifting. So, step 3 was to reorganize my exercise splits across the week. Split up the hybrid training into individual days. I prioritize recovery by not doing back-to-back hard exercises or intense exercises in a single day. I added more active recovery days, such as low intensity bike, low intensity swim, or low intensity lifting days. Until few months ago, I was doing very intense training 5 to 6 days of the week, and one day was an active rest day. So now I switched that active rest days to 2 to 3 days. 4 days is my intense workouts, and 3 days are my active recovery days. It was very hard initially, but now I enjoy it because I feel more energized internally and externally. I'm able to lift extremely heavy. I'm able to perform really good in those runs and bikes and the swim I'm doing. Research from the American College of Sports Science says that recovery is not just taking rest, but that's when your muscles actually grow and repair. Without it, you're technically breaking the muscles down, but you're not letting them repair and grow. One of the main reasons that I wasn't able to build a lot of muscle from the last few years, because I've been doing such intense hybrid training, I didn't let my muscles recover. From the last couple of months, once I started following this new kind of training, I was able to see that little bit growth in my muscles. But it's so hard to grow muscles. It takes years and years to build even a little bit of muscle, unless you have extremely good genetics. How I felt after making those changes. Within a couple of weeks, I started noticing the difference in my performance. I was able to swim, bike more efficiently, and most importantly, I was able to lift heavier. Reflecting on the process, it reminded me that progress isn't always linear. When you've been consistently training and you're not seeing any results, take a step back. Sometimes you need to just stop, evaluate how it's going, refuel and refocus on what your goals are, how are you feeling, and it's okay to take a little break. Even though you don't reach a destination in the time you wanted, look at how you're feeling, how your nutrition looks, how your training plan looks. And we just discussed, see how your stress levels are, see how your cortisol levels are, and see how your recovery is going. Sometimes plateau or hitting the wall isn't a sign to push harder, but it's your body's way of asking you to take a rest and take a step back. It's time to do a small reset. A quick recap to break the plateau: try increasing the calories slightly, take more rest, add in more active recovery days, reevaluate your training structure, and most importantly, focus on managing the stress. See whatever you can do to bring that cortisol levels down, whether it's through better sleep, better nutrition, staying away from your phone, add in small walks, or even just lying down listening to some nice music. To wrap up, plateaus are fucking frustrating, but they're a natural part of any fitness journey. The key is to stay consistent, stay patient, make those small minor adjustments, keep your body and mind in balance. Let me know if you're currently experiencing a plateau. I would love to hear what worked for you, and I would also to help you out if you're still struggling. It's not the destination, but the journey that matters. I've hit plateau many times in my life. I never felt demotivated, and I won't, because I love this whole journey. I enjoy what I do every day. Even after a few years, if I don't reach my dream fitness goals, I've at least enjoyed all these years doing what I love to do, because all it matters is how much you've legitimately enjoy this whole process. Until next time, stay active.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to the Active Hour podcast. We hope you loved the episode. If you did, please give us some love in the reviews. Guess what? No ChatGPT was used in the making of this episode. Until next time, bye!